Welcome back to the Dev Nate Show, party people. We are here right now live. How's everyone doing today? Good?
Yeah, it's popping, everybody. It's
Everyone,
been a minute. Been a minute.
yeah, everyone's very quiet today, but it's okay. It's fine. We're here, we're ready to go, and we have a lot to talk about, Nate. We have a lot to talk
Yeah,
about.
Dev, you want to start and say why it's been a minute? Like, because you've been around right now, right? Like, you've been out and about.
So guys, if you don't know much about me, I'm actually a professional pizza maker, and I've been traveling the world, going all over to find the best recipes for making pizza. And I've discovered that in Spain they make really good pizza. Not Italy, Spain they make really good pizza, as well as London they make really good pizza, and also Oslo, Norway, which is where I visited as well. And so traveling all around, just experiencing different cultures and just finding myself, Nate. I was just trying to find myself, and I'm just trying to discover the world and just see everything that there is to see. And just find out who the real Devin is, who the real Dev is, who the real Dev is in the Dev Nate show. That's all I'm just trying to
All
figure out.
right. So I thought, first of all, two things real quick. I
Yeah,
heard
what's up?
England has terrible food.
England,
Who's
yes.
eating beans for breakfast? Terrible food. And
That's
second of all, you could have just taken some psychedelic drugs here in the US to find yourself. You don't have to go all the way to Europe.
Yeah, that's true. That's another way you can do it. I chose the route that was more expensive. So, so I chose to do the things that, most people do, when they want to spend money. So it's not good. But was it worth it? Yes, it was entirely worth it. I totally recommend to everybody who wants to go out. And by the way, in case you're wondering, I thought you were gonna ask, but yes, the Miami Heat did win, and we're gonna win on Wednesday, guys. So let's go Heat right here in Miami right
I'm
now.
actually genuinely shocked that you know the Miami Heat are in the finals right now.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I'm a big
Can
Miami
you
Heat
name me one
supporter.
player on that team? Can you name me one
Yeah,
player on that team?
I got the jersey, so that means I'm a loyal supporter. That's what it means.
Yeah, you can't
So
name me one player on that team right now, could you?
listen, Jimmy Butler is a great player. That's all I'm saying to say.
Yeah,
All I'm saying. Maybe
Jimmy Butler. Yeah,
he didn't
that's
play
a
his best
player.
performance, but he's gonna play better on Wednesday. This is besides the point.
Jimmy
Okay.
Butler.
All right, let's change the topic here. Okay. I don't want to talk about how much I love the Miami Heat. But yeah, I mean, guys,
Yeah, bored by death.
yeah, I didn't want you to get bored. It's exciting. Go Heat. But anyway, so so when you're traveling the world, it's very important that you do not forget a few things. Number one, make sure that you do not forget to bring local currency, because there's a few times that I try to pay for things and that they do not take credit cards over there. So it was a little weird. London didn't have a problem. Spain didn't have a problem. But Portugal, I negotiated a guy. He was trying to take a taxi. I wanted to take a taxi from, I was in Sintra, which is a city like kind of in the southwest region of Portugal, trying to get to a place up the mountain to go to this castle. I haggled him down. It was like 40, 50 euros. I haggled him down to like 10 euros. It was sick. And then I go and I'm like, do you take American Express, to this like villager guy? And he goes, what's American Express? He does never even heard of it. So just make sure you bring cash, guys, if you're gonna travel. And also don't miss your flight. I totally missed my flight. Um, Apparently you can't show up 10 minutes before your flight's about to depart. I didn't know that. It's my bad. I'm sorry. I thought I paid for a flight that departs at, you know, the time that it was supposed to be there. And I was just 10 minutes early, but apparently they didn't like that. So make sure you're early, make sure you don't miss your flight. Um, yeah, and make sure you try the local cuisine. I went to some of these amazing restaurants, really, really like world-renowned restaurants. And these restaurants make tons of money. And when I went into this McDonald's, it was amazing. The food was just astronomical. It was great, and highly recommend
Yeah,
trying
you
the
guys
local
don't know
cuisine.
Devin. You could be in the middle of nowhere in like a fancy city with renowned like Michelin star chefs here, Michelin star chefs there, and you guys saying, "Where do you want to go to dinner tonight?" Devin's first response is going to be McDonald's. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I
That's
love
all he wants.
McDonald's. McDonald's, please sponsor us because I love your McFlurries. They're so good. They're so good, especially the Oreo ones. If you don't have the Oreo ones, then you don't know. You don't know what you're doing. That's all
You
I'm gonna
can tell how
say.
much of a foodie he actually is just from this podcast and his love of McDonald's.
Yeah, but the thing is with McDonald's, I have a little bit of a problem with McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie, overseas, okay? I walked up to the counter. I said, listen, let me get a double quarter pounder with cheese. They looked at me like I was a foreigner, to which I am. I am a foreigner, but they don't have a double quarter pounder with cheese because they use metric system. So what do they have, Nate?
Yeah. Oh, have you seen Pulp Fiction? Oh, have you seen Pulp Fiction? A
Yes.
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese. That's what I had to get. And the worst part about it, it's the same price as a double quarter pounder, and I swear it's way less meat. It's a ripoff. It really is.
Well,
So
I wasn't gonna bring this up, but did you know McDonald's tried to get a third of pound burger instead of a quarter pound? They had a third pound burger because give you more meat. But it is a massive flop and failure because the Americans out here, with our great minds in mathematics, thought it was less meat and thought they were getting ripped off. You know, a third of a pound is more meat.
this is
That was
actually
one of the biggest
hilarious.
like marketing flops in the world for McDonald's. It's
Oh
a
no.
hilarious fact about the stupidity of Americans.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really bad. Um,
Yeah.
that's really bad. I mean, I think that's almost worse than what the Europeans have because I will tell you, they have this sandwich there, right? I was blown away. I flew into London and I went to go eat McDonald's. It was the only thing open at night. I had to go and get it. They have this item. I was like, what the heck is this? It's called a McTasty. Look it up. Look it up. It's called a McTasty. It's literally a combination. So think of regular burger. You got lettuce, tomato, onions, and you got the beef patty. Well, this beef patty is actually just a combination of lettuce, tomato, onions, bread, and the meat itself. So really, it's a lettuce, tomato, and onion beef burger inside of lettuce, tomato, onion, beef burger. So it's like the weirdest thing ever. And they literally charge you the same price as if you're getting like all the meat. So it's like the biggest scam ever. They call it the McTasty. It's hilarious. So yeah, that was crazy. They had that. They had the McRoyal, and then they would have like one like signature item, like from whatever country that you were in. So in France, it was like this bourbon burger or something. I don't even know. I got it. It was like $14. That's what it like converted out to, 14 US dollars. I got it, and it tasted just like a regular burger with barbecue sauce. So I don't know, it was a big scam, but
Yep, I could have told you that.
yeah, I wouldn't recommend McDonald's overseas, but McDonald's domestically, 10 out of 10. Nothing
Yeah,
compares.
I mean, of all the great food options you have overseas, like the authentic cuisine, your options are McDonald's.
Yes. And if you guys get a chance, try BurgerFi's burgers because they don't have that overseas, but here domestically, they're fire. Big fan. They're really good. Those are good. I like those a lot. But yeah, I could talk about burgers all day long. I had a burger, and Nate, you would be proud. When I went to Lisbon, Portugal, I went to a place called Dallas Burgers Club. Remember I sent you the picture?
Dude, I did not remember that.
Oh wait, no, you deleted Snapchat. That's right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Nate deleted Snapchat. I keep sending him Snapchats. That's so bad because I'm always on it. But yeah, so, yeah. So literally, there's a spot in Lisbon, Portugal. I was starving. I wanted to get food. Nobody takes credit cards over there. It was like really hard to find a place that takes credit cards. I went to this place called Dallas Burgers Club. So like this place has got to take credit cards, like 100%. So I walked in. Of course they do. And then they charged me like $15 for this like, hamburger that was like, definitely didn't taste like anything from the US, but it was good. It was all right. I got the job done. But it
Did
was
you see
funny.
any cool concerts over there? Anything interesting? Like good music? Like is there a lot of good like local music stuff going on over there?
There's a lot of good music stuff over there. They have a lot of concerts, which I liked a lot. Barcelona actually had Coldplay playing at the same time. I just couldn't
Oh,
get
cool. That's pretty cool.
tickets. Yeah, that was sick. So
Dang.
Barcelona's a big music spot. Paris too. Paris has got a lot of big music. They actually had one of my favorite bands ever performing there, but I was in England during the time. But
Uh-huh.
they had it was Arctic Monkeys, one of my favorite bands, and they were performing it.
Oh yeah,
And
dude.
I was
Yeah,
just like,
yeah.
dude, so sick. So that
How'd
was
you
really
miss that?
cool.
Why don't you coordinate that part of your trip?
I know I should have. That would have been awesome, but just didn't work out. But yeah, they it's all right. I'll see them later when they're retired or something. They're so old right now. But yeah, no, it's awesome. But dude, nobody was older than Foreigner, dude. Foreigner was like practically extinct. Remember
Dude,
when
yeah,
we
when
saw
we
him
saw
in
Foreigner,
Dallas?
that was wild.
That was
Yeah.
insane, dude. That was like the best concert I've ever seen. And that dude is like barely hanging on by a string. But God, he was killing it. He
Dude, I
was
mean, I saw a Dead Company like 2 weeks ago, and that was probably the best concert I've seen in a while. That was just unbelievable. Bob
really,
Weir's still hanging on. Yeah, he's getting up there in age.
dude, that's
And he's
awesome. I was in Dallas.
just amazing. What? Yeah, it was in Dallas, and it was just awesome. They played some music that I just absolutely loved. I was waiting to hear that Lost Sailor in the same circumstance, and kind of got lost into the music. It was just fun to see it.
Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, that's sick. Did
But
you
let me
John
tell you
Mayer
what's going
there?
on right now. Okay, I brought up the concert because I wanted to transition to this. I saw an article that now at Taylor Swift concerts, there are a lot of people now wearing adult diapers at concerts.
You see, I
What are
wouldn't be
your thoughts on that?
surprised. These Swifties are a little crazy, not gonna lie. These T Swifties, I've seen some of these fans. They destroy the Ticketmaster site, and I'm sure they destroy themselves, when they need to use the bathroom as well, holding it for that
Could
long.
you could you even name a single Taylor Swift song outside of Love Story?
Bad blood. Next.
Oh, that you're better than
But
me
you know
because
me
like I
again.
can't
Yeah, go ahead,
even
Nate.
imagine a
Name one.
world. I Love Story is the only one I know. And the thing is, you guys can all give me hate and stuff like that. But what I want to
Yeah.
say is,
Everybody hate
there's not a
Nate.
single band
Everybody
out there.
throw L's in the chat for Nate. Throw L's in the chat, right? Throw L's in the
I
comments.
I don't know a single artist out there where like, it comes to shove and I have to use the bathroom. I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna go in my pants. That's the concept of having an adult diaper. These people are going to the concert so they can just keep their spot and just defecating themselves in their pants.
I definitely will say T Swifties are the most loyal fan base out there, I would say. They're the most loyal fan base for
It
sure.
is. It's just ridiculous. Okay, so you say you like Arctic Monkeys, right? You're front row at the Arctic Monkeys concert,
Oh
but
boy.
you ate too much McDonald's. You ate too much McDonald's.
Oh boy.
Your stomach is like yelling at you, like, "Dad, we gotta go." What do? Are you gonna stay the front row right there, or are you gonna?
Well, number one, if we're in Europe, all right, there's no way I'm eating too much McDonald's because those little patties over there are so small. I swear they're the metric system. They're not the American worthy. Okay, American sandwiches are like this big. Okay, the European ones are this big. That's why they're so skinny over there. On top of that, they're walking all the time too, so they reuse it like recycles in their body. So number one, that wouldn't even be the case. Number two, yes, I would definitely do it for Arctic Monkeys. I'm a big Arctic Monkeys fan.
That's just disgusting. I'm sorry. I can't imagine any concert I want to go to where just like, hey, I gotta do it.
They're
It's gotta go.
so
I just
awesome.
like, do people do this at festivals? Like when they go to festivals, they're like 12
Uh,
hours all day. Are people wearing adult diapers at festivals?
all I'm saying was that the fire festival, you know what happened? Porta potties broke. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That you seen this stuff at the fire
It's just
festival,
a
right?
disaster. I did not. What happened?
Oh yeah, it was a big fiasco. If for people who don't know, it was the festival of the century, and you have to watch. There's like a really good Netflix documentary on it, but the guys who planned it just had the like logistics nightmare and everything went bad and yeah, there were celebrities that were there and
Oh, is this the
luggage.
island thing? The
Yeah,
Fire Island
yeah,
or
yeah,
the festival island thing?
yeah. The fire
Oh yeah, I've heard
festival.
of that. That was like a whole entire like pyramid scheme or whatever it was, whatever they called it.
Oh, you turned into
Uh
a pyramid scheme.
and
Was it a pyramid
I don't
scheme?
know, it was some kind of like vigilant thing where it never happened and people bought tickets, never happened.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly. It was like people bought tickets for it expecting because they would spend like tens of thousands of dollars for these tickets and they get to this island, there's no accommodations. Their luggage were just thrown in like a pile of sand. They were like, have fun. And like all these like really big like artists and stuff like that where they're supposed to show up and they canceled last minute. Wonder why. But yeah, it was crazy. But like I mean, that's probably what the T Swifties were dealing with. Where, if you think about it, all these people were trying to use the bathroom at the same time. Who knows? Who knows? But I will
I,
say, I I will say that, for something like that. Dude, what about you? Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead. You're seeing
Dude,
the
I just go to the bathroom. I go to
you're
the
seeing the
bathroom.
iconic Grateful Dead. They're doing their last song ever, OG. You gotta use
Yeah,
your
then I just hold it.
no, you
I just
can't
hold
hold
it
it.
and
You
wait till the
can't
end.
hold it any longer.
Then I go to the bathroom.
So you would. There you go. That's it. You heard it here,
Yeah, I
folks.
would go to walk out of the audience and go to the bathroom.
You go, but you had to go right then and there. There was no waiting. If you walked, you would have used your bathroom yourself.
Well, then, dude, I'm going to the bathroom. I'm gonna walk to the bathroom. I'm not gonna just sit there and just go all over myself. That's disgusting.
That is
I trust me, I love
disgusting.
music just as
That's
much as anyone else,
that's
but I would never do that at a concert. That's disgusting.
yeah, I agree with you. That's disgusting.
You
So
just said you would do that at Arctic Monkeys.
yeah, that's gross. But yeah, anyway, T Swifties, they're something special for sure. There's something special. All right, let's pull up our notes. We need some more funny stuff to talk about. 1 in 8 men admit to bringing a condom to a funeral just in case. What?
Okay, what I'm telling you there is
What
what is
is
this just in
there?
case?
What
Because when
did
you
you
go to
add to
funerals,
it?
right? When you go to funerals, mainly family, right? You go see your cousin.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, it's cousin. Oh, what's going on with her?
Oh boy.
Like,
What is this? Alabama funeral? What is this? Wait, is
I
this
don't
to
know. That's what I'm trying
wedding
to
or
figure out.
to
Like, who at a funeral are you going to see that you're like, oh, long time no see?
just in case? You never know. In Alabama,
Like, are
especially, you
people just
never
going
know.
there with their wife or significant other and just want to hook up near the in the moratorium or whatever it is?
I
Like,
don't know. We need to fact check some of the stuff that we put on here because I don't know about this. I don't know about this, but there's literally no source to this. I just see a P. I don't know. So whoever the sponsor is, it's a P. I don't know. I don't know what the logo it stands for, but yeah. I heard the whole thing's to die for though. I heard the experience is to die for.
what, having sex at a funeral?
You get it? It's okay.
Yeah, I did. I
It's
did.
late. It's late, Nate. It's all right. It's fine. It's a late show of the Dev Nate show. But yeah, I mean that's crazy. That's absurd. That's like something from it makes me think of the movie Wedding Crashers because they do that in the movie Wedding Crashers, and it just makes me think of that when I heard that. When I
Well,
heard
Wedding
that.
Crashers is a wedding, isn't it? I
Yeah, it's a
haven't seen
wedding, but
it.
then they go to a funeral because they said they get a lot of
Uh,
success at the weddings, like being a wedding crasher. And then they go to the funerals. The guy's like apparently like a pro. It's played by Will Ferrell, and he acts like he's a pro. And he goes, "Yeah, have you tried funerals out?" And it's like the same thing. So really, I think this is just just taking it from the plot from the movie. Honestly, I think it's just from there.
mhm.
But it's pretty funny though, honestly, to think that there's actually people that are doing this and trying to get lucky. Like that's bad.
Okay, so I don't know if you saw this, but Apple have released a new product today. They have like their own it's called like Apple Vision Pro. It's like their own I guess augmented reality or virtual reality goggles.
I did see something about that. Yeah. So like, what's it gonna do? I don't understand the point of it. You just put on the glasses and you just see new world. Like
I guess it's like you kind of like having a phone or something like that. It's like debuting at $3,500 for these things,
thirty
which
five
seems kind of
hundred
ridiculous
dollars.
for an Apple product.
Bro, remember when they came out with those Google glasses? It's the same thing, but that was like 5 years ago at least. Plus, like that was
I
probably
mean,
like
it seems like something similar to it because it seems like you can just like project images to it and probably do some kind of VR stuff with it.
oh
I
yeah.
don't know how I feel about it though. I've never been really a big fan of this kind of metaverse kind of like technology or things about it.
Yeah, it really begs the question whether we're gonna end up being like that and like you just imagine like if companies like issued that to their employees, like everyone gets those things. So like everywhere, no matter what they're doing, they have to be like looking at their work stuff. Like it's just always on their mind. Like I
They're
could
just
totally see
pushing
that
us further
happening.
and further into the matrix. Like you're trying to keep us all detached from reality. That's what they're trying to do. It feels like
You said it, not me, Nate. You're right.
I'm not afraid to say it. I'm not afraid to say
The
it, but
Matrix
that's just what
going
it
to
seems
cancel
like.
us. It's okay.
No, it's just what it seems like more and more nowadays. I feel we're like the last generation of the kids who spent time outside doing things, you know?
You're right. Well, I mean, Nate, well, we already got canceled once from our first episode, so we'll see. We'll see if this one stands too. That was
I mean, I
crazy.
was telling someone the other day, I remember as a kid just fighting a snake with like toy lightsabers with my brothers. Like, how many people could say that anymore?
Yeah, literally, it's crazy to think about. But I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do
Yeah.
with that. I mean, $3,500. Like, who's gonna? I mean, who's gonna buy that? Like, if it like,
Someone always does.
yeah, but like, who?
Because
Like,
it's probably attracting to the early adopters.
yeah, but it's like $3,500. Okay, what are these people gonna do with this? Like, does it have like a real purpose? Like,
I
I can't.
mean, it's probably their competitive product like Oculus and stuff like that.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it's just more for just show, just to show that, innovation, just to get more investments, really. But yeah, who knows? It's interesting though. It's interesting though. I mean, there's a lot
I
of stuff
mean,
you
I
could do
bet
with
you
it.
Apple stock is pretty good right now.
Yeah, you just release a new product and, news comes out and it looks good and then it just goes up. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, but I mean, I can see things like kind of using that to imagine you could instead of being at a concert, for example, you could buy a subscription service where you're at a concert through this little meta product or sports events like that, like trying to push people there virtually and stuff and kind of encompass them in the experience of it all.
See, that's cool.
See a
But the
lot of ways
problem
to
is,
monetize off this kind of thing.
yeah, see, that's cool. Like that would be sick. Like imagine going to a sports game, imagine going to like a boxing match, right? And you're already front row, you're already seeing the
Mhm.
best view. See, that would be cool. The problem is that they're $3,500. So
Yeah.
the average Joe isn't that doesn't want to spend $25 to go see the game, isn't going to spend $3,500 on these glasses, where on top of it, you have to pay a subscription fee to also see whatever you're trying to see, but they're going to charge you anyway for the ticket. So it's like they need to really lower the cost if they're going to try to be successful with this because there's no way
They
they,
probably will. I mean, a lot of things have gone cheaper over time. Like, look at like TVs. You think when TV started out, like they were cheap? Now
yeah,
you can get like monitors, a bunch of screens for a couple $100 pretty easily.
yeah, that's true.
It's
And
like a baseline TV. Like, it's not that bad nowadays. I mean, it just gets cheaper and over time as things improve and I guess scalability improves also.
Yeah, true. And I think, I think they realized that, they needed to make it cheaper because there's no way that these people can be able to afford stuff like that. Like it's crazy. Like that's what happened with the airliners. Like everyone always says, like, oh my gosh, airlines, used to be so good. They used to have food and all the stuff and you can lounge back, but really all it was just first class seating. You see nowadays on
Mhm.
commercial flights, like they have first class and then they have everybody else and you see that everybody else doesn't have the food, doesn't have you get like what peanuts, almonds, cookies, Biscoffs. You get these like random like cookie things, and everyone always complains because they're like, "Oh my god, flying used to be so good. Flying is still good. Flying is still good." I was on a business class flight from Lisbon to Madeira. They were giving me Portuguese wine. Life was good, but no. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It was great. It was
I
amazing.
do hear European airports are much better than American airports.
Eh,
Yeah.
ish. I mean, it depends, right? If you're trying to get a flight, I don't know. I mean, for me, from in my experience, the security is super quick, dude. There's like no like high tech security like there's in America, which is kind of scary to think about. But it's literally just like the little thing, like you're going to like a football game, or like you're going to like some event. Like it's just little the metal detectors. You just go through those, pass your stuff through the little machine.
You're getting everyone some information here. Like,
No, literally, dude. They literally just send them through metal detector and then just tap on the back and say, "Have a good day." Literally, it's like it's pretty crazy. Yeah, in America, it's not like that at
yeah.
all. America's very slow with their TSA too. They're very meticulous. They're very, I don't know. I mean, it's crazy, but yeah, I mean, Europe. I mean, the airports are kind of cool, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I didn't really get to see too many. I just kind of was pretty much in a rush every time I went to the airport. So it's I really had to, like look around and go, oh wow, this is such a nice airport. Oh my God. They weren't that
I mean,
bad.
speaking of TSA, I saw this wild story that went viral. I think it's kind of funny to bring up.
Yeah.
There's a trans woman that was left like devastated after going through JFK Airport for a TSA actually touching her private area.
Oh boy.
And someone commented on this. TSA had to deal with a suspicious package.
That's good. That's really good. Oh, that's hilarious.
Like, what are you gonna do about this nowadays? Like, because like usually TSA, like a guy searches a guy, a girl searches a girl, try to be respectful about that. We went to start having like every gender TSA agent just hanging around.
Yeah. I mean, you
Which
got to be
classification do
careful.
you go under? You gotta go choose one of the 186 or whatever it is. Like, oh, this is which one you're gonna go to.
What I want to know
It's
was
all
if
turned.
I want to know if they had to pay like extra for like if it was like a heavy package like over the limit or was it like a really small package was like express shipping. I want to know what type of package it was. It was like how many TSA
That,
agents
that
do you have
person
to
was
pay?
not too happy about being searched and at all, but
That's so funny.
it's all wild.
Suspicious package. I love that. That's hilarious. I can attest. I mean, I was at JFK Airport and I saw somebody checking out somebody's package. So I don't know if that was that or not. But I mean, it was a pretty large package, I would say. They opened it up, they put it through again, they put it through the machine. So I don't know. It might have been the same person. It might not have been. I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see. Maybe it was. I don't know. Look at the picture. Look at the picture of the post. You see me? You see me over there in my Miami Heat jersey? You see me?
Yeah, are you the trainee who got reported all this?
No, 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 no. I'm the dude in the back with the bald head, actually, with the glasses. Looks like Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that was me. The big muscles and everything. Okay. Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Did you see Kim Kardashian now is like crying herself to sleep at nights because she's a single parent.
That's so sad. I feel so bad for Kim Kardashian, dude. I feel so
It's
bad. I'm
just like it's so devastating, in
so
your
devastated.
mansion with your kids, all the money in the world, all the fame in the world, and you're like, there's no other parent.
When I think of people that are struggling in my life, I think of, all the people that are homeless on the streets, I think of all the refugees and the immigrants, and I think of Kim Kardashian. I think, what would Kim Kardashian do in this situation right now, She's probably
No
sitting.
one's had a harder life than Kim Kardashian.
Nobody. You're right, Nate. You're 100% correct. Nobody has a harder life than Kim Kardashian. She perhaps has the most difficult life of anyone I've ever seen. You know those ads on TV? You've seen those, right? You've seen those? Yeah. They need to
Yeah,
have,
it's like you want to give yourself 30 cents a day to help this little kid out there or help the puppy.
yes. Except it's Kim Kardashian and it says donate $30,000 a day and be able to afford Kim Kardashian's Louis Vuitton collection that she needs to get or she will start crying.
She might start an OnlyFans just to get donations. Like it's just kind of happening.
Well, she's had some experience before, so I've heard. So it could be pretty well
Yeah.
based on her previous experience. The grapevine. That's what I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, who knows?
It's
Who knows nowadays? I mean, heck,
I mean, it's just one of those people you just like feel sorry for, like, having all that money and fame, great life, kids and all that. And
I
you
feel
keep
so
your own
bad.
reality TV show, like, come on.
I feel so
Like,
bad for her, honestly. Every day I wake up and I feel, God, just imagine if I lived the life of Kim Kardashian. Yikes. Better go to work.
okay, speaking of like reality TV show like stars,
Yeah.
I think the next up and coming reality TV show stars are Harry and Meghan Markle,
I
Prince
believe
Harry and Meghan. They
it.
had this they had this runaround instance in New York City where they were chased in a taxi car. Like the paparazzis were chasing them, and they were like whole scared about it. And the taxi driver came out and said, "We weren't chased.
Oh
We weren't chased.
no.
We're talking about there's lying." And
He
everyone's
said
all
that?
about joking that yeah, the taxi driver came out. Everyone's all around joking like Prince Harry is trying to create his mother's death, like recreate his mother's death. Like it's just all crazy. There's just people like, I mean, South Park said the best. They had this whole episode of Prince Harry and Meghan, like, we want privacy, like going all these reality TV shows. Like they're just going around, stop bugging us, but look at us, stop bugging us, but look at us, like over and over and over again. They're
That's
gonna get a TV show one day. They're getting a TV show.
I think that's what they want. I really think that's what they want. I think they want to keep.
No, that's probably their end game. They want a reality TV show.
Yeah, Megan's like,
They
listen,
just they want a platform to go around Queen Elizabeth's a racist. Like that's all they want to do.
literally, like it's crazy. So I don't know. Maybe they'll get it one day, but who knows, dude? I mean, I never followed that stuff. I literally just felt like it was a reality TV show. It was just so dramatic, and I know
That's what it
people,
is.
I know people like it. People really enjoy it, but me, I just see past it, and I think a lot of people do as well, like you. And you're just like, this is
I just
ridiculous.
think it's funny how far they'll lie to just get attention.
That's crazy. The fact that the taxi driver came out and was like, "Yeah, we weren't getting chased, bro. This is all just made up." Like, that's it.
Just imagine that poor taxi driver trying to get interviewed and harassed by all these media people, and it comes out like, "Yeah, I have no idea what they were talking about. I just took him home, took him back to the hotel, and went on my way. We weren't chased by anyone, or we weren't even driving about the speed limit."
This man goes, "Listen, I don't care. They just gave me like three McRolls with cheese, and I just followed whatever they said." Like, we bought these things fresh from
Yeah.
London.
Yeah, it was just a whole wild thing. Like, how is this like a story right now? Like, you guys gotta figure themselves
Yeah.
out.
At that point, I mean, if the taxi drivers like telling on you, like that's a sign. Like, yeah, you need to slow it down a little bit. You need to, think about this stuff and actually realize that nobody really cares anymore about the drama. And you can only cry wolf for so long. All these people are just, trying to chase the clout and they're trying to chase fame and see how far they get with it. But you know, that it works today. A lot of people, you'd be surprised. A lot of people will spend their time and pay attention to this stuff. Like it's crazy to think about. I mean, this is how TikTok has made all their money. And why TikTok's so big is because people spend their time and time is currency nowadays. Time's always been currency, but like the time that you spend as a consumer on things is really, really important to these businesses because they can make ad money off of it. If they can make ad money off of it, they're making money, then they're going to keep doing it. So it's important to keep in mind that, you got to keep in mind what you're supporting here, folks. Like, if you want to support Megan and Harry crying wolf saying that they're getting chased in their taxi when they're really not, then there you go.
I will say we have an open invitation. If Harry and Meghan want to join us and defend their story, we'll happily let them come on and rant about their issues of privacy. Like, but you are right. I mean, it's a whole thing about time nowadays and attention. People want those clicks and views and shamelessly ask you guys to like and subscribe, you know.
Yeah, those people are the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Harry, Megan, guys, listen, if you got, we don't mean any bad blood here, okay? We invite you guys. We want to give you all a ticket to come on the show, and we don't mind. We'll invite T Swift as well. If you want to come on, defend your honor, feel free.
I'll agree with you. I'll rant with you. Queen Elizabeth is racist. We'll go with you on it. Like
We're
we
just
can give you
going
a
at it, huh?
platform.
We go full bore now.
We'll give her the platform if she wants. Like,
We'll do what we got to do, folks. We'll do what we got to do. But yeah, I mean, Nick,
yeah.
Harry, feel free, no problem, and if you want to come on here and complain like Kim does, no problem. We'll hear it all. We'll moderate it. We'll mediate it. We'll be here. We'll have a neutral arbitrator. Actually, we'll have a neutral person. We'll have Hezbollah come in and he'll mediate the whole thing. Neutral guy. No harm, no foul. Nice little guy. He'll come over and he'll help us out, and he'll be fine. It'll be a good time, right? Good time. Sounds like good. Guys, if you like that, put a W in the chat. If you like that, put a W in the chat. Is that good?
Yeah.
W? Or should we do like an
Yeah.
H or like an L? Oh, we did an L earlier. Maybe do an M. No. Maybe we'll do McRoyals. Put McRoyals in the chat, guys. If you want to see that. McRoyals. That'd be sick.
Dude, you're just obsessed with McDonald's. You're probably gonna leave here after done shooting and just go to McDonald's.
Maybe I'm there right now, Nate. You never know. Maybe this is all just a green screen behind me. You never know. Maybe I'm actually
Who
working
knows
at
nowadays?
McDonald's, actually, believe it or not. Maybe we'll see. We'll see, guys. Surprise announcement coming soon. I'm actually flipping burgers at McDonald's. No, it'd be so
Yeah, so we need your support.
yeah, we need your support, guys. Please like and subscribe. I'm kidding. But yeah. But with that, do we have anything else we need to talk about, or should we save it for next week?
We can just save it for next week.
Save it for next week. Well, guys, we appreciate everything that you guys do. We appreciate your time and your attention. And thank you guys for liking and subscribing. And we will see you guys next week. I'm Dev.
I'm Nate.
Nate forgot his name. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.